All right, so we're here in Magic. We're here for a quick 36-hour trip. You guys knew that we're building a booth out here in Magic, so we kind of came here to scope out the lay of the land, meet our booth sales manager, and kind of understand where we want to be placed, how the booth needs to look like, how big it needs to look like, and honestly, what pavilion we're going to go under, because ultimately, we're coming to dominate, like respectfully, and yeah. Disrupt. That's the key word. And all honesty, like, everyone just looks like a booth. They look like they're here to sell. We're here to solve problems and provide value. That's the difference between the clothes and the difference between the shit that we're bringing to the table and what a lot of these companies are bringing is because everyone follows each other and what everyone has done in terms of the space, so no one looks different. And we want to build, and we are going to build, with the help of Clarence, Ashley, Dakota, Alyssa, build out the sickest booth in attendance. And
it's all about an experience.
Go ahead. Hey, this is Clarence. This is Clarence, one of our lead designers at Soon ProDev. So Clarence can kind of talk.
Just a little bit. We're building out an experience. It's not just a booth, like Daniel said. We want you guys to come in and really experience not just people trying to sell you something. We want you to come in, have a good time, look at the clothing, look at what we're able to produce and provide for you guys beyond just a hoodie and a t-shirt. So again, it's an experience. Yeah.
It's kind of crazy because I'm looking over here to my right at this brand right here, and it says drop shipping, e-commerce, short lead time, small orders, warehousing, pretty much everything that we do, and we're going to be pitching as well. They don't have design on here, but we also do that, and their booth just looks like trash. So we're going to basically take this, we're going to elevate it, and we're going to disrupt, like we said. So Daniel and Clarence pretty much already said the gist and majority of what we're going to be doing here, but we're really excited to basically embark on this new chapter and new side of our business. We have a great team behind it, and we have a great vision for it, and we're going to just come out, execute, and basically, disrupt the space. So we'll see you in August. All right, we're here at Manifest Las Vegas. So Manifest is one of the more well-known logistics expos in the industry. So just so happened to work out that it is actually in the convention center that is connected to the hotel that we're staying at for Magic. So we hit up Magic yesterday. Ashley and Clarence are at Magic right now, scoping it out, talking to the sales guy. And we figured since we're here, we would just pop downstairs, come in, walk around, see what this is about, see if there's anything that interests us. One of the potential services that we are thinking about using did get us these tickets, so we'll pop over to their booth, talk to them, and just check it out. It's right up our alley. It's what we do, so it doesn't hurt to look around, right? I'm like, well, here's our rates. And it's like, okay, well, I have to set up 18 different zones with different weights, so they get pretty flustered. So if there's a way to push our rates that we have straight to Shopify, that's pretty good. Just implemented a auto store PO system. You heard of them? Yeah. So that's where we're at with our automation right now. Yep. We just, where do we, what's our niche? 3PL, yeah. A little bit of everything, but we have a pretty good niche with clothing. We ship a lot of clothing.
It's Thursday morning. We got back from our week-long trip. On Tuesday, my voice is still recovering. Today, we're going to be shooting product photos for Pipe Vice. Got a 3-light setup. I got my backlight down to the right, overhead light, and then my strobe right here. I am a one-man band. So what I do is I float it with some string. I float the tools with some string, fishing line, really easy to get rid of in editing. And then I also will loop a fishing line through the bottom of the tool because there's a little hole. And what that's gonna do is allow me to pull it like this and kind of angle it exactly how I want it to look in post, so I don't have to worry about doing all that stuff in post. This is the fun thing that you get to do with photography. Can you see me? My lights are a little off balance, so I'm adjusting to find the best light. The back side looks great, but now the front side is a little too dark. As you can see, bing. We're just figuring it out. And you guys may be wondering, like, well, why don't you already have a lighting setup and this and that? Well, because I like to mess around and try different things. Normally, I just shoot this with one light because that's really all it needs. But I have 3, so why not try to make it look that much better and add more depth to the tool? We're always about improving here, going up. All right, now this tool is a little different. It's not as shiny and like of a matte reflective. It's got a little more grit and texture to it. So in post, it's way, way easier than the reflective, shiny. I think I said that backwards. This is matte. The other ones are shiny. Has grip and grit to it, so it's way easier in post, and I don't have to do really any touch-ups. It's great. Brennan, just make your tools all this. I'm kidding. Fun fact, we do not have a sandbag. I just fill one of these bags with tools, and it works. Let it ankles towards the flash. Hold your breath. Yeah, that's gonna be fire. Fire. Now the other shots are pretty boring and mundane, so we'll see you guys in editing. Back then, ain't that bomb.
All right, today is Friday, February 14th. Happy Valentine's Day. Hopefully you have a Valentine. Today we have ShipHero coming in. ShipHero is our WMS software that we use. They are doing a case study, so they're just gonna sit us down in the warehouse, ask us some interview questions, capture some B-roll of our warehouse, and then just make a short little video that they post on their socials, their LinkedIn, their website. And they're going to be putting us on their website as like, they have a 3PL finder on there. So, if, a client is on there looking for a 3PL, we'll be listed as a preferred vendor for them. So pretty cool thing that they do. We're excited about it. So Kevin and I will sit down, answer these questions like, why did you choose ShipHero? What's your favorite thing? Those kind of questions is really what it is. But yeah, we just got back from the Expo on Wednesday. Literally have been in meetings nonstop. There's a lot going on that we'll continue to talk about. And we're leaving on Sunday to LA. So we'll be in LA for 4 days for another project that Daniel and I are working on. And yeah, man, it's a busy season right now. Our plates are just getting more and more full, which is a great thing. We do have a lot of things going on the distribution side that I want to talk about as well. So me and Austin will get together and we'll talk about some of that stuff. So there's some things going on that front. So let's get it. You're too big.
Lighter skin tone.
Oh, that's what I said. Oh, they're really gonna have to tone it down for you.
Yeah, it is. Turn the exposure up.
So on this
Like
video, though, is
setup?
it like answering like founder data?
Are we
I mean, that's our niche. We specialize in clothing.
Yeah.
we looking directly into the camera or off camera to the interview?
You tell us.
I think into this camera.
Because if you switch to this one, it'll get me not looking at it either way. So it depends, however you guys chop it up. So I'll look straight at this one and then.
Perfect.
Look at her. Look at her. No, yeah, look at the camera.
Yeah, I look crazy.
You could also
Look
put
at me.
Cynthia right there.
Look at me.
That'll help you with your lighting.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, we can just do
Are
it
you more
again, and
comfortable
if you
looking
don't
at
like
her?
the answer, we'll just redo it.
Okay, let's go ahead. Whenever you're ready.
Yeah.
My name is Kevin, and we are Relay Distribution. We are a 3PL company and see everything that we see, and it's very transparent, so that's something for other people in ShipHero's other departments to answer for us. What are you doing, live streaming or something? Is he?
I think that's good for him.
Not good.
Yeah.
The locations, the app is all streamlined. It takes you on the best picking path. Bulk ship, you're allowed to print multiple orders fairly quickly to get through. If you have the same SKU, and just other little things and just other little things like the billing aspect. It really saves time on the back end. ShipHero, because most of our team actually comes from the logistics industry and has had experience with using ShipHero in the past. So it just made sense for our team or our business to use this platform because there was virtually slim to no learning curve when implementing the software. All right, I know we've been pretty busy with a lot of different things going on. If you guys are watching the channel, it probably seems like we are all over the place all the time, which, you know, we're essentially currently running 2 businesses and then starting another business. So of course, we're always being pulled in multiple different directions, but right now I do want to talk a little bit about our fulfillment center, you know, which is majority of the time the main focus for us. But I feel like we've done a pretty good job of laying the foundation, putting the right people into place. Kevin right now is pretty much heading up and taking over all the distribution operations. So really takes a lot off of my plate so that we can focus on growing this side of the business, growing the pro dev side of the business, and then focusing on the new business that we're working on. But I do want to say that you know, we always post a lot of like great things that are happening and what's going on, but I want to talk about our start to 2025, which has been okay. It hasn't been super amazing. You know, we haven't been on the same trajectory. We actually have lost a few clients. So, and I want to talk about that just a little bit. You know, one client we actually had to part ways with. You know, they were not paying their invoices. They were maybe 2 months behind. You know, we're constantly chasing them for things. And, you know, when it comes down to things like that, you essentially have to sit down, look at the relationship, and you have to make a business decision, right? So nothing against the owners. They're great people. We've had a great relationship with them. I think they have nothing but great things to say about us and vice versa. However, you know, when it comes to business and, you know, either we're losing money on certain things or not getting paid on time, especially in this type of business, right? Like we're in a business where with a 3PL, you essentially have to front cost for clients on the shipping side. So we have to directly pay the shipping and then in turn invoice them and bill it back to them. So as you can imagine, if stuff like that piles up, then, you know, it impacts our cash flow and, you know, it hurts us in the long run. So we made the business decision to move on from that client and hopefully we'll replace them and, you know, keep going in a different direction. A few other things that have happened, which, you know, these are all things that are normal issues. I don't even want to say issue, just like normal course of business, right? Especially in a service industry, you're going to get people who aren't a good fit for you. The second scenario we are facing is one of our clients got acquired by another business. So they got acquired by another business. This business has multiple different distribution centers set up in their fulfillment network. So they already have a operation in place that they like. They have still been using us, but the client that got bought out, they are phasing out their product for the new business. So once that product is phased out, there's really no need for our services anymore because they won't be using or creating any new product under that brand name. So, so we'll essentially be phased out of that and lose that client. And then we had another client that their business has not been scaling as quickly as they would like. So on their end, they are, you know, making a business decision, looking at their operations and everything, and they feel like bringing the fulfillment side of their business back in-house is the best move for them. So they'll be handling the fulfillment themselves. So we're losing that client just due to that. So like I said, all of these are normal things in business, and, you know, as business owners, everybody has to make the best decision for their business and their operations. And it's unfortunate that literally all of it is just hitting us at once. We kind of expect it, right? Our churn rate has actually been very, very low. This is honestly the first time we are actually losing customers. So It is, yeah, it sucks for lack of a better term, right? It's, you know, all of this is hitting us at once, and now we're kind of like in, all right, we have to go fill this space. We have to replace these clients. You know, thankfully we still have very good clients that are still in here that, you know, we're able to, we're able to keep going how we're going, and we don't have to like let people go, or we don't have to downgrade or downscale. And then on the flip side, we have some great conversations in the works that we've been having. We have some great partnerships that we've formed, and we have a lot of good things in the pipeline. So we, at the end of the day, we are very positive and optimistic about the future and where we are headed and what our capabilities are. But I do want to sit and talk about, yeah, like these are normal things that happen in business. There's gonna be times when you're losing clients. There's gonna be times where you're turning away clients because you have so much business coming in. So these are the ebbs and flows of business. I don't say this to say, man, we're doing terrible. We're like, you know, we suck, whatever. I informed the team today of what's going on and gave them an update, and also let them know like we're not losing this business due to a lack of effort or lack of performance on our end. Like we've been crushing it for everybody. Like we maintain 99% pick pack accuracy. Like inventory is constantly within 98%. We're rarely having inventory issues or missed packs, things like that. All the things that cause issues for clients in general, we've been crushing it. So our team will continue to crush it for our current clientele, and they will continue to crush it whenever we bring in some new business here in the coming months. So yeah, just wanted to sit down and kind of talk a little bit about that. You know, we always post all this stuff that we're doing and traveling and all this good stuff, and just wanted to highlight some of the real sides of business and the real issues that a lot of businesses do go through, and, you know, some things that we've planned on doing. We've looked into some 3PL finders to see if we can, you know, potentially be a good fit for them. One of them, they wanted like 4% revenue off of our top line, which we felt like was insane. So we had to pass on that opportunity. And like I said, we've partnered with a few venture capitalist firms that will start referring us business. So we're very optimistic about these partnerships and how we're gonna fare in the future. So yeah. Nothing but good things to come. We are headed to LA this weekend, traveling more. Austin's actually staying back this time, and this one will just be me and Daniel. Maybe we'll vlog on our phones or something, I don't know. But this is for something unrelated to our current business here in Houston. So we'll see. And then next week we have Ashley, our lead designer. She's currently based out of Toronto, but she'll be here for a week to work in-house with our entire pro dev team. So it's going to be great having her here. The team can sync up, you know, work on some things that they may want to be more efficient on, and, you know, optimize some things on the design side. But yeah, busy as usual. But yeah, stay tuned. We appreciate you guys watching our channel, following along. As always, we'll try to be very transparent, tell you guys everything that we're doing and how we're doing it. And yeah, any feedback is always great. Comments, what you guys want to see. Happy to answer any questions and things like that. So appreciate you guys. Have a great weekend. Happy Valentine's Day.